If it appears to be live. Well, welcome to another The Long Dark stream. We'll just get right into it, I think. Once I get set up a Oi. Why is it it should. That's a bit embarrassing, but it should be working. Wait, no, it's not. Why is it not? I love stuff. Window recording. When I set it to Alright, so I changed the recording mode to Windows 10, and it seems to be working now. Except I'm not hearing any audio. Actually, I am, but it's very low. There, that should be better. Right. Technical problem solved. I'm guessing now is the time. Or I should be able to now to just hop into the game. Hopefully. Let me move my microphone a bit. Yeah. Let's just resume on the last save. I haven't done anything since the last time I played. If you're new and have only just started watching the series, the last time, or the last session, I basically moved I moved over here from the far territories. I started the quest over there, and now I'm doing signal voids, repairing the transmitters in the different regions. Now I'm thinking about it, a lot of these are pretty close to each other. I still need to go through Forlorn Muskeg. Forlorn Muskeg, Mountain Town, and Pleasant Valley. Those are pretty close to each other. Luckily. I just kind of want to go through the house again. See if there's just anything I missed last time. Again, I'm not 100% confident on gun spawns and stuff. It's just kind of memories of... Wait, didn't I pick that up last time? Oh, I think I must have forgotten to save, maybe. That's a bit bad. Well, I'm not losing that much progress anyways. At worst, it's like a few minutes. Let me turn on some lights, just for my sake, honestly. So I can see a bit better. My screen is pretty dark. Oh, I totally missed these the last time I was there. They're not in the best conditions, but they're a lot better than the ones I have. I might just like salvage those, honestly. Yeah, how do they move this bad? It's a bit in the way right now, but I'll deal with that, honestly. But yeah, there's... So far... I think this house has been pretty good in terms of clothing, but not... But it's in pretty bad condition, so... Wasn't there... I'd pick up a rope. It's a rifle cartridge, but without a rifle, it's...
Thank you.
I missed this the last time I was going through there, so... Actually, it was seemingly a really good idea to go through again with the light. Because I totally missed that last time. Like, gee. I'm noticing my food situation is not quite ideal. I guess I could, like, use some time to cook. Read this book. I might be staying here for a little while, actually. Hang on, let me just pop out the back here and touch the...
This much gear.
I wanted to say... wanted to go at the back. That was not the back. And I also want to eat something. I think my immediate goal should be like... making some food and stuff. Okay, I'm not holding anything that will attract the wolves over there. But I am so slow. I should have left the gun. Well, nothing to be done about it now, I guess. I don't actually think I'll be using that rope right now, it's just nice to have it there. Because I might go back here when I'm going through the going all the way back between the regions.
Anything right about now.
You'd eat anything. Well, it's a good thing we'll probably make a lot to eat. Lots of books. No, just use cardboard matches. We don't need the extra 5% right now. And it failed. Gonna put up my... That's a waste of a match, but... and some tinder plugs, but not a big deal.
Come on, little fire.
Still
Come on.
no viewers. I am streaming out into the void, but that doesn't matter that much. I'm kind of just streaming for like my own sake. Like, I'm already playing the game, why not stream it? keep a conversation going with myself. Actually, like,
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
oh yeah, I probably need the what's it called? The yeah, I need the pot to make porridge, which that was what I was trying to say. Because I don't think my cooking skill is even high enough to like make anything that's edible, honestly. I wonder is there like anything I can do for like 40 minutes? That I guess. Five minutes until ready. Oh, that's one potato at least. I guess I could like just cook potato on one of these. And also like yeah, that's kind of the issue here. Is that like my cooking level is not high enough to make anything that isn't just porridge. I might go for a few seconds just to like grab some water. All of this like in-game cooking and drinking is reminding me that I kind of have to do it in real life as well. I'm feeling a bit thirsty. I didn't prepare enough for the stream. It was kind of an impromptu decision to do it at all. But like, you know, that's how it goes. Ideally I should probably move. Wasn't there like a backpack around there? With stuff in it? Because I kind of want to stuff it with some gear. Just like move it to here-ish. I can just use it as like temporary storage for stuff I'm not going to carry with me. Porridge. Yeah. Okay, it's almost midday. Jesse, we need to cook. Could make a little coffee. There's something like there's something cursed about cooking coffee in a pan, but inside my heart, or like in my brain, I know like it's perfectly possible, but in my heart, it's just, why would you do that? That's cursed. I think this levels my cooking skill as well, which is the crazy part. I just like let it burn there. while I start doing some chores practically. Up to 1.5% on that. Cloth and courier letter. We can basically make them new. But it will take a long time and it has a huge chance of failing. Ooh, that's so nice. I think like in terms of clothing, I'm pretty close to good. The only thing I want to do is like fix my gloves a bit. I do not need that. The wires and stuff is gonna be pretty useful. How much metal scrap metal? Not a lot. Only 1 kilo. I have 19 sticks though. It's weighing me down so much. Must be like all of the food and stuff. Let me eat the totally not rotten syrup. Somewhere here. Yeah, I do have these shoes. Yeah, which I was going to just harvest. I am healing a bit. That's nice at least. Let's see here, in terms of clothes, can we get rid of... Yeah, just sort by weight, maybe. That I should have used that fire log, because they're pretty useless, all things considered. Don't need all the salt, I don't really use those. I'll keep an even 2 and 2 flares. Rose hips. 17, right? Yeah. Right, I should map it. At least I can sprint now, which is an improvement, definitely. Can I just read the cookbook for like an hour? Just spend more time into the night. I can get A nice 9, 10, 9 or 10, 11, 9 or 10 hours of sleep. Oh, it's definitely terrible outside. Wanna go out. Probably can't read inside yet. Nope. Anything. Right, the basement. I guess since it reset, I haven't checked that place out yet. Not that there's a lot to grab there, but... If I remember correctly, this thing is empty. Nothing here. Revolver ammo. Not immediately useful, but I can have some use for it later, I guess. Right, the fire striker.
Come in handy.
Just not bothering to pick those up. Actually, maybe I should. I think it is a free leather to salvage. Remember if the festive sweater was any good. Oh yeah, it's plenty good. Very windproof. And not that much heavier either. Why was that carrow just like hanging there? Now, question. Guess I'll break the gloves. The storm might be calming down. Right. Have a look outside. Yeah, no, still pretty. Should be able to start reading though. Not yet. If I just do that. Nope. Then will it be bright enough? I'm guessing. Oh, the music started. My sound cue. Waited an hour. Or coast is clear. Still like very overweight. Can I like? I only have one lantern. Let me refuel it. It should get rid of some weight.
Not sure I can carry much more.
I'll walk with my gun ready. Ready to quick scope any animals that come close. Yeah, I do wish I was carrying a lighter load. I guess I'll make camp at some point. It's still like really cold to be moving right now. But I'm at full HP, so I can survive a bit of the heat loss. At least temporarily, I guess. Maybe I should start like VTubing. I mean, I kind of have like a model I'm planning to use for a game I'm developing. Like where my plans are on that, I'm not 100% sure yet. So no big promises. At least not yet. I mean, I'll think about it when the time comes, I guess. The next stream, like tomorrow. The problem is just like I don't have like a good camera setup in the slightest, so it have to be like my laptop webcam, which is not like properly situated at all compared to like my position. I've been like thinking about getting a webcam, but they're, even though like even a super cheap one would be a lot better than the one I'm using, probably still wouldn't be very good. And I've kind of been thinking of like using my DSLR for that kind of stuff, but I don't really have the software, and it's like a really old DSLR, so I might be limited to like really low resolutions and stuff. I'm tempted to get that gear carcass, but not enough that I'm actually willing to do it. How did I manage to walk around here? Like, without even realizing it. That's a wolf sound. Sound of a wolf eating something, I think. Was I wrong? Did I freak out over nothing? It sounds like something is here, but I don't know. Has to be in the wind. I'll make a quick stop in here before heading along the railway tracks. They hate the light. Inspirational. That reminds me, I do not need to carry a flashlight. I've never really found them super useful. Like now that I have a gun especially, I don't think there's any point to me dragging around a flashlight. There wouldn't happen to be any ammunition in here. But there, I think last time I went through here it was pretty dark, so I may have missed a few things. I know the books are there, I just don't particularly want to grab any. Honestly, now that I think about it, it would make sense to like grab something metal. Well, that got me warm at least. I guess I'll just follow the railway tracks now. I need a rock. Don't think I can find any. I don't want to shoot it with my rifle. It's like, that's a bit of a waste of a bullet. Oh, how I wish I could just like grab it. If you want like a kind of wacky fact, I've been to like YouTube comment sections where they've like called that species of bird a webbo because it like kind of sounds like the sounds they make, and then it's just like no, they're called ptarmigans. Like, it's very easy to see that they're ptarmigans because they have those like weird eyebrow things that are like red. And they kind of like are one of the most like prolific like white birds you find in the in snowy regions, especially like high elevations. It's a bit of a tradition here in Norway to like go hunting for them. I've never done it like myself, but I am like vaguely aware of like the fact that like ptarmigan hunting in the winter was something a lot of people did. Especially like but in like the time of my grandfathers. But nowadays, like, hunting is just less of a thing in general. I mean, there are still people who hunt, but it feels like it's more of like a professional thing now, as opposed to like a recreational thing. I mean, I'm sure they treat it as like a recreational thing as well, but like there's a high demand for like people to like kill wolves and stuff. Deer, especially. Actually, not really deer. We don't really have a lot of deers, but moose. Moose hunting is really big for. I don't know. It might be like not be obvious to people who don't live in Norway or like another like Nordic or very northern countries, but like moose are like a proper like problem because without wolves around they have no natural predators. So like they start reproducing like crazy and start like overeating areas beyond like what forests and stuff can sustain. And also they're like a major traffic hazard. So like there's constantly like being a push to like hunt a lot of them. They're not like quite to the point of like being pests like boars can be. Like boars in the Americas are pretty much an invasive species and not a lot of animals prey on them. Like you kind of want a balance in nature. Especially with animals that reproduce almost exponentially. Or I'm saying almost exponentially, but it is like a kind of S-curve curve. Looks like I've had one viewer. I think they left. I'll just go down here. This is the most broken game mechanic in the game. The fact that you can just like, as long as it's like a 90 feet or like a 70-degree slope, you can just like walk up it. Or down it rather. You can't really walk up it, but you can walk down. It's just... It has never been patched out, so I can only assume it's like a pseudo intended mechanic, but it does feel like really cheesy. Because as long as you keep your pools very contained, you can't really die from goating. Like you keep your pools really short. And don't... I'm only now seeing like the chat message. Well... I guess RIP. I'll see if I get someone else who's like maybe a bit more willing to stick around. I mean, if you're like looking at a stream with 0 viewers, that's got to like amount to something, I guess. But knowing YouTube, him joining and then leaving has like perpetually like killed any momentum I would have had with like the algorithm. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. Well, mostly just lose. Leave Broken Railroad.
I'm not sure I'm carrying much more.
Well, we're now in the first region. Where we're going to repair a radio tower. I don't remember if it was like on the southern side or if it was like on the northern side. I suppose it. I suppose it would be like on the northern side. Just because like that's closer to the other two regions. Where I need to repair towers. It's actually warm, but that could change pretty soon because I'm pretty sure the snow means I'll get wet eventually. I guess I'll eat the Pinnacle peaches because that's a very heavy food. So with not a lot of calorie density, so it's generally not super worth carrying it around. Good, I should move my monitor a bit so I can pay attention to chat a bit better. Oh shit. Yeah, that's this map's gimmick. Hang on, I'll move my screen and grab something to drink. Oh no. Oh no. Another cookbook? Or like was this a field dressing your kill? Gonna pause for a bit. It's just so I can grab some water and stuff. I'm back. I just was reminded of like a thing with like it's like I think specific to Norway, or like a linguistic phenomenon that's like very Norwegian specific. And it's the fact that we have like 2 words for Jews. We have the English derived use, which is like which actually doesn't cover like fruit juices as they occur naturally. It's mostly like pressed and like processed juice. Meanwhile, like we also use the word saft, which means would be like related to like German Saft, which is more about like if it's fresh from the plant or something like that. I guess I have no reason not to shoot that guy. Okay, that's a good reason not to shoot that guy. I'm scaring the wolves. They have nothing to do against me now. I'm too strong. This gun in my hands, 6 bullets. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is bears, but I should be fine on that front as long as I don't provoke one. Oh yeah, I just had a thought, like, if this radio tower I'm looking for even has a battery near it, because otherwise that could be a problem. This is getting out of hand. Now there's another one of them. I wonder if the radio tower is like up there to my left. I kind of lost track, to be honest. Oh no, it's up there. It still puts me in the path of the wolf. I'll probably just end up shooting this one too. Actually no, there's 2 of them. So there's a trick you can do in this game, which is really dumb. But you can do this and this, and they'll just run away. I get why it's definitely like a programming oversight and a bug. I think like the thing is like if they are trying to charge you but they can't reach you, which they can't if you're holding a torch or like near a torch, they'll just like run away scared. Which isn't realistic behavior in the slightest, but it helps wolves be a bit less annoying. Bit, which is a bit of a win in my book. Because wolves are a bit of a pest in this game. Like, more so than in real life, because if a wolf sees you in real life, they'll be like, holy, that is a one big creature. And probably just run away. They don't... I don't think they really recognize you as prey. So they'll just, like, generally speaking, avoid you unless they feel really threatened. And, like, have nothing else to do. Or, like, no other options. But, like, other than that, like, wolves generally aren't bloodthirsty or, like, evil creatures. They're just, like... They're just, like, creatures like any other. I mean, there's a reason we managed to, like, tame them and make them into dogs. Well, make them into dogs. I mean, that took, like, generations of breeding and stuff. I don't think this is the right tower. No, it definitely isn't. Like, if it was, there'd be like a smaller tower next to it. I feel like the problem with navigating this map is all the ice, because otherwise it'd just be like a straight shot of finding out where the next one is and walking towards it. Where even is the next one? I can't really see it from here. I think it might be over there. Or over there. I don't want to wait for an aurora, like, get a closer look. But I'm pretty sure it's like on the other side, to bit towards Mystery Lake.
Nobody wants to see me.
Yeah, I think I can straight up do a scarf and Duke combo. But then again, tasty for the calories. I could have drank some soda there. No matter. Oh, it's a birch tree. I wonder if there's like any birch bark so I can make like bark tea. Doesn't look like it, sadly. That's the tower. Yeah, that's the tower. Dead ahead. Basically. Right. Just sprint. Fucking great. If I just had that. The one good thing is that it's so warm right now that I'm actually not freezing. But that's not good. In fact, it's making me tired and just eat what food I have on me. Maybe I should try heading for the railway cars instead of going straight to the tower. Just because I'm like decently sure that like they're close enough. They're like, it should be like right between where I am and where I'm going. But yeah, that's really inconvenient. Just walking more. 2, 3, 6. I have no idea what the sound mix even sounds like. It could be like the person left because like I was just sounding horrible to them. Which ripped me in that case. Oh shit. Don't tell me there's a bear. There's a bear by the railway tracks. Well, that kind of destroys my plans a bit. It might be possible I won't actually head inside or head close enough that it'll be a problem. But it's also possible that I just have to shoot and pray. Oh, I see another one too. Truly, we're dealing with some hospitality. I can't. Never mind then. Wanted to go under to like keep some distance to the bear. But I guess that's not an option. Yeah, it will be. I think it's a stick that's there. Hopefully that bear stays far enough away that I can use this as a shelter. And it's getting cold. Well, at least I have a bandage in case I get jumped.
Really walk with this much gear.
Old message, Wilderness Kitchen. Metal, older cartridges. It's the wrong type of ammo, I'm afraid. Just had a genius idea. Okay. I'm betting my game on this place being safe and warm enough. Survive a little while. It's 1 degree. Alright. Yikes. Actually, starting a fire might be a good idea here.
Come on, little fire.
Terrible. I am just taking off everything. It's frozen. And then well, whatever. 3 hours. I'll sleep like 2. Still a bit wet. I'll just try sleeping the whole night-ish. Six hours. Well, we got an aurora. Okay, I'm basically fully healed now. All my clothes are dry. A 73. Feels like 55 degrees. I guess I'll sleep for an hour. The bear is so close. Should be fine. I have no idea if the bear can attack inside here. I'm so hoping it can't. Like, I have no guarantees. Oh, why did I sleep 2 hours? I might freeze. Okay. Let's try to get through the night. Wing. Good. And it's even worse, it's cold. I'll try sleeping a few more hours. Like 1 more hour and see if the weather gets any worse. Not ideal. I'll try 1 more hour. It's not quite the degree of like a complete blizzard, but it's foggy. Might be able to get rid of the hypothermia though. Okay, now it's a bit warmer. I say right before it becomes a blizzard. Let's just make a fire. cold. I had to sleep for 2 hours. One hour left on fire. And it means I'm I guess if it's gonna stay like this, I might as well read. Felt better. I'm gonna grab a few torches. Can't see the bear. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. I'm gonna bring a single rock just because of all the times to this point where I've seen like a ptarmigan. I've just been completely unable to do anything about it. But yeah, now I should be able to move a lot quicker. Less than 5 kilos above the weight limit. So the slowdown isn't quite as drastic. I think I can throw this thing now. Like, I don't think it's worth to like... Actually, why don't I have little reason not to chain some torches? I could just grab one that isn't... Well, too late now. Wanted to grab a torch that isn't like the really good one, the one it's like max condition. I still don't fully get like their idea with torches. Ooh, scary. Ooh, scary. Actually, I'll take the long way. Just this once. Because that's a lot of wolves to deal with. And there are more wolves. Well, I'm glad I have the torch. Speaking of torch, and the ugly. Oh, it's completely useless right now. This thing isn't though. But yeah, there are more wolves ahead, I think. No, those are tree stumps. However. I'm still like not super good at like thinking about the ranges, visualizing like the range and the accuracy of this gun. It's supposed to be like 75 paces or something, or 75 meters-ish, which isn't that far, but I mean, I don't know. Might be close enough, like far enough to hit those. But again, I'm not quite sure enough, and I'm not willing to like waste a shot, considering I only have like 7 of them. I'll grab these as like food. I don't plan to play long enough that I have to do the whole strategy with those things, because those are, I think those are the only food that can't expire, like at all. So a lot of like players for the late game will like collect every single one of those on the map, like spend a long time doing that, and then just like live off those when it becomes impossible to hunt anymore. Jesus, that was so loud. I was actually like getting worried it was one of the Timberwolves. If you haven't played the Long Dark, Timberwolves are... they're like regular wolves, except they're actually a threat. They're faster than you. And... like... if you alert one of them, you've alerted like the entire pack, and... like... these wolves... they're not really pack hunters. It's like one of them at a time will chase you, and if someone else is in range, they'll like block each other, so only one chases you, while the others hold like a respectful distance. But the Timberwolves, they will like all charge at you at the same time. Either if you're like running, they'll like do chip damage to you. But if by God you decide you're to be stationary, you are in trouble, because they will do the same like attack as regular wolves and absolutely mess you up. Pains me to use a new torch for this if I have to, so I'll grab a bad one. Oh, are you the guardians of the radio tower? Because in that case, I want you to just get out of the way. Get away. You know you won't survive a 303 British round. May know what a gun is the canon explanation for that behavior. Ooh, that's actually really good. Now, here's the thing I need to repair. I should have everything except the battery already. I'll just because I planned in advance to have these resources. I just hope the wolves don't come this direction, because if they do, I might be in a bit of trouble. That, and then it's just the wires and the battery, of course. If I have to lug a battery the entire way, I'll be really not happy. That's really convenient. Thank you, game developers. Because these batteries are like 15 kilos, like that's over 30 pounds a pop. So moving them is just not a valid proposition. What? I have to go to Bleak Inlet, apparently. I think the way I'll do that is through the ravine near Mystery Lake. Hang on, let me just go down here in style. I was trying to think of a video title for this stream. I have no idea like how long I'll be going for. That's no more than 2 hours probably. Right, I want to get back on track, so like over that direction. Avoiding the wolves is possible. Right. No big deal. And I'm off to a safer region. Well, I say that, but there's plenty of wolves I have to deal with. How's my pry bar look? Well, because I think this one is 100%, so I'll just grab this one. I don't think I think there's a surplus of them anyways, so as long as I have like the one, I shouldn't have any problems. They're decent ice-breaking tools, I guess, but like outside of that and opening containers, it's really not a useful item. I should just really like try and find the I can't remember like what exactly the name was, like Barb's rifle or something. The rifle that's like a kilo lighter than the other ones. It would be really useful to have, just to like get a bit more storage capacity. It's also like Another thing I'm kind of thinking of doing, but also not really, is going to Ash Canyon. Ash Canyon or Ash Valley in English? Ash Canyon. To grab the backpack there and the climbing gear. I don't think I need it, strictly speaking, but those are just two of the best items in the game, so not having them, you're kind of playing a tiny bit of a disadvantage. I guess the like radio tower in Milton too forces you to go to like the Hushed River Valley. And if I'm already heading that direction, I might as well grab the moose sack. Just eating. Honestly, visiting like Bleak Inlet and Hush River Valley are probably like my least anticipated parts of this playthrough, because I just hate those two regions. They are... Bleak Inlet is just such a terrible place to be because of all the wolves and timber wolves especially. That I try to avoid it if I can. And then there's Hush River Valley, which it just gives bad vibes that there's like no civilization to speak of there. Like there are safe spots, there are the caves, which kind of work as an interior, but there's like nowhere to really call home. It's like a building, a house, or a cabin. I know there are probably some people who like that because it's like the more pure survival experience, if that makes sense. But I'm not really one of those people. I crave the cabin core fantasy. No, or like cottage core, I mean, but like that's also a thing I'm like kind of interested in with like the sequel, is like how they'll treat different areas, but because like I could totally see them making an area that's kind of like Hush River Valley, where there's just like nowhere man-made to shelter. You could even have like large areas because of like the open world nature of that game. Or like if you could like construct temporary, like good temporary shelters. Like I'm not really talking like full on like wooden structure, but like something a bit better than the snow shelters. I always forget like that you can make the snow shelters because I just never have the 15, 6 or 5 cloth. But I guess it's something I kind of that would be kind of cool to like do more of. Like in areas I'm like traveling through a lot, it would be like really useful to have like a snow shelter. Like I'm just thinking at one area in like the ravine where you like are like halfway through and there's like if there's a snowstorm you're kind of in a rough spot. I could see that like being kind of fun.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Now, where do I go first? Camp office or trapper cabin? Might go to the camp office first. I mean, both are pretty central, all things considered. The only question is, do I shoot this motherfucker? I think, yeah. Damn, we gotta kill that guy. I think we gotta kill. Just bait him. Approach. And then nail him. Maybe I should make the actually, since I already shot him, I might as well just like skin him. 30 minutes. I can probably get the guts from somewhere else. But like, if there are wolves outside my... I say my, as if I own the camp office, but like, if there are wolves outside it, I will probably shoot them as well. You need like 4, right? For the wolf coat. It's like probably the one I really want because it has like a passive ability that like scares wolves. Or like makes wolves have a chance of just running away when they see you instead of pursuing you. I'll see if they do approach me, I will show no mercy. Sounds like they're hunting some rabbits. Those barks are way too far to be in response to me. This is looking pretty... Oh my god, that was like... That's actually like jump scare me. Like, I did jump. Or I go startled. Wow, I finished my water. That's kind of impressive that I didn't even notice because it's like half a liter. Sounds like kill a rabbit. Not my problem, I guess. Camp office? Sweet camp office.
Kinda heavy.
We just ditch my... I'll bring my hacksaw. It seems a bit important. In case I don't have enough scrap metal. I mean, I could just make enough scrap metal. Yeah. I wanna grab a container of some sort. There's a potato sack. Oh, it only has like 2 kilos of capacity. That's not really enough for me. Well, I guess I'll use that filing cabinet. There. Hang on. Wolfskin. 7 days to cure.
I'm
Yes.
not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Goes up top. I'm gonna grab those and repair them. Might fail due to darkness. Oh. Apparently not. But yeah, these are just so much better. This. Let's transfer the antibiotics and these ones. And honestly, the pills as well. Between. You don't need that much medicine. Pretty sure. I'll drop my best ones. Clear shells. Other fuel, probably. Definitely the film, don't need that. Quality tools, probably those either. King skillet, sure, don't need it. Not least. Oil? Not entirely convinced I need that. I should read some of these books though. Oh. Spooky. Right, because I fixed the fix the transponder. It's gonna be the electricity is gonna work now tonight. But I don't think the transmitter for this this region is working. I don't remember if it was I think it was Pleasant Valley. It was like connected to this place. Survive the outdoors, that's a nice book. The fire skill is really useful for pretty obvious reasons. I don't really feel like grinding it though. Hang, let's get rid of the horrible debris. I don't think there's usually that much good loot in here. I'm always like... Flour, oil. Like, usually I think the best you can get is like a lamp. Lamp and some books, obviously. Books are great. Really like game changing. Great. There's also a recipe around here somewhere, I think. If I can find it, of course. Which... I don't see it. Right now? There we go. I was kind of waiting for that. But I don't think it's really something that's actionable right now. Did I really forget my sleeping bag in? That's imagine if I actually needed to sleep at any point now. I would have... I'm actually like really lucky, I suppose. That I've like forgot it, but I didn't really need it. So, and there's another one here. But yeah, I'll sleep and then I'll just stop the stream, I guess. I'll deal with my dehydration tomorrow. Have a nice day, I guess. The people who decide to watch the VOD. Cracking open a cold one in your honor. And see ya. Well, I don't know when the next time I'll stream is, but maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Bye. Farewell. Alright, how do I close the stream in a not awkward way? Da-da-da. And they both say please wait. Why? Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Bye.